Friday, and it's almost Thanksgiving. Oh, my God, I can't even believe it. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. You know, I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves on the radio. That's exactly what we're all doing here, and I love networking. I love this show, and I'm going to tell you why I love it, because it's all information for everybody. That's all it is. So listen up. We've got a lot of people here today that are newbies to some that have been here for a long time. We're live on Facebook, so I want to say hi to everybody. Like us, follow us, and I'm going to be sharing this show afterwards so that everybody can keep on sharing it forever. That's how that goes. My first guest has now been on with me several times. I have with me Todd Talbo, and he is the owner. Your Talbo Team is what it is, but you're here for a purpose. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Carol. Thanks for having me back. Always excited to be here.
Love having you here.
Yeah, I'm a real estate professional. I've been in the Valley for 25 years, servicing the Valley. I mostly service first-time home buyers. There's some great grant programs out there that can help people pay their down payment and closing costs, and not enough people know about it, so I'm here to talk about it.
I love that, what you're talking about here. And here's another thing that I know right now. Everybody's got family coming in town, and a lot of people are going to want to move here, right? Because they see this weather and they're like, oh my God, I love it here. I want to be here. We also have a lot of people that don't even realize that they are first-time buyers, and we want to explain that. And of course, of them, we always have our first-time buyers. So explain to, what it is that you know about, and you said it's the best-kept secret that you want to get out.
Right. I want to talk about this one program that is available to folks. There's several down payment assistance programs, but I consider this one the best. It's offered by a local bank in town, and they have to offer it because they borrow money from the federal government, and they make profit on that money, and they have to do something with that profit to service the community. It's part of a Community Revitalization Act of 1973. So what this bank has decided to do is offer a down payment assistance program, is what they're called. And this particular program has, its best attribute is that it has no mortgage insurance. Whereas other mortgage programs, just about every other mortgage program, you'd need to put 20% down to have no mortgage insurance. This one, you have no down payment and no mortgage insurance.
Now, when you say a first-time home buyer, what do you mean by that?
First-time home buyers, anybody who you could actually own a home. You just haven't have to purchase a home in the last 3 years, which sounds odd because you're not, but so what you can do is kind of, to be a first-time home buyer with one of these programs, if you already own a home, is it has to be owner-occupied. So you can rent out the home you have and then use these funds to purchase another home that you would live in. And then you can have an investment property and another home with no money out of your pocket.
And a lot of people do.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they don't realize that they can use this. And what I love about you is that it's not, for you, it's not about you. It's about this program that you want to get out there so that they can understand that you've got something that other people may not even know about.
Well, it's a win-win. I'm not really a salesperson, but when it's a win-win for both people, it's easy to sell it, right? Because it helps them and it helps my business, but they're winning so I can feel comfortable with it. I can sleep at night real good, I
think it's wonderful. Now, your website is Talbo Team, and I'm going to spell that out. TalboTeam.com. And then you also have your phone number, which I'm going to give out too if I can talk. It's 602-402-7678. Now, you work Valley-wide?
Valley-wide.
Okay, and so people can call him. And also, what I love about it, it's information. So you're listening to this and you say, well, maybe that's not for me, but you know what? You might know somebody that it's perfect for. Tell them about it. Okay, so how much would a typical buyer then pay for mortgage insurance? What did you say?
Well, so in Maricopa County, the average home price is $265,000, and mortgage insurance on that with a basic down payment in a typical mortgage program would be $175 a month. And basically, that doesn't help you. That helps the mortgage company. If you default, that helps them recoup their money. So you're basically paying their mortgage payment, their insurance payment for them. It's crazy. And so with this program, there's no down payment, no mortgage insurance, and typically in other down payment assistance programs, you would need a 660 credit score to receive the benefit, and this one you only need 620.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's
very
kind of low. That's
attainable.
very attainable. So the only way you're going to find out whether this is really for you or not is by talking to him. You do free consultations with everybody.
Absolutely. Give me a call.
The phone number is 602-402-7678. It's Talbo Team, so it's TalboTeam.com. Valley-wide, and all you have to do is give him a call, and he's going to help you get into the home of your dreams. Or maybe you want to have maybe 2 or 3 of them, because you can flip these and do the same thing with it, right?
Every 3 years.
Every
you can
3
buy
years.
another house with no money.
So are there other benefits to the program?
Sure. So the closing costs in a typical average home, $250,000, $260,000 home, are going to be about $4,000 to $5,000. The bank will give you $4,500 towards your closing costs. You have to come out of pocket with a minimum of $500. That's your only contribution. That and a home inspection for about $300, $350. You're into a home for less than $1,000 out of your pocket. You can't even do that to rent between first and last month's rent and security deposits. You're into $3,000 or $4,000 for your average rental in the valley.
When people talk to you, do they say this to you? Sounds too good to be true.
It does sound too good to be true.
So why? But what? How come other people don't talk about it?
So a lot of real estate agents don't understand these programs. They think they're for really low income purchasers. We have programs that are up to people that make up to $96,000 a year, homes that you can buy for just under $400,000 a year on these programs. And mortgage professionals fear the bureaucracy of it, and they don't want to talk about it. But if you know how to work the program like I do, and you've done it enough times, it's really not that complicated. I can walk you through it step by step. We'll get through it very easy.
Tell them how long you've been doing it.
25 years in the valley.
So a long time.
Absolutely.
And is this a new program, or has it been around?
So these programs have been around for a few years, 4 or 5 years, but in my career, we've always had some type of down payment assistance program, whether it be Ameridream or there's been different names of programs over the years. They're all basically serve the same purpose.
Well, he's going to help you get into a home for under $1,000, you said.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. I mean, I tell you something, I would know anyone that wouldn't want to know about it. It's the information that you just say, hey, I want to check this out. So the phone number to call him, he does free consultations. The number is 602-402-7678. And he's valley-wide. The website is Talbo Team, so it's TalboTeam.com. Again, I want to talk a little bit about the credit score, because that also sounds crazy. And hardly any money. Well, I mean, most of the time it's totally the opposite.
Yeah, so that when the Fed set out to make them do these programs, they had to give them something special. So this is a portfolio loan. It doesn't really mean much to people, but they can't sell this loan on the secondary market, and so there doesn't have to be as tight of guidelines and restrictions on the lending. So the bank can kind of do what they want and loosen up the restrictions. They don't have to have as strict a credit. They don't have to have down payment requirements.
What do they need? Basically just the money and a little bit of a tiny bit of
job history. A good job, some good credit, and that's all you need.
There you go. And he does free consultations. He'll tell you all about it. He wants everyone to know about it so that you can go with him and work with him, and he'll help you get into a home. You could be a first-time buyer. Tell him what a first-time buyer is again.
Somebody who hasn't purchased a home in the last 3 years. You can own a home and still be a first-time home buyer.
His phone number direct is 602-402-7678. His website is Talbo Team, so it's TalboTeam.com, and he's valley-wide. Call him. I mean, a lot of people coming. I love that you're here right now, because Thanksgiving is next Thursday, and everybody's going to have their family in here.
Absolutely.
And they're going to want to move here, and they're all first-time home buyers here.
Starting to snow everywhere else in the country. It's snowing back home where I'm from, and I'm telling you, move out here. It doesn't snow here.
And so would it be, let's say somebody does own a home somewhere else and is moving in here, coming here right now and says, I want to live here. Is it considered a first-time home buyer here in Arizona?
As long as they've owned that home elsewhere for 3 years, yeah.
So all you have to do is find out whether or not you apply. And so that sounds like a lot of people do. The number direct is 602-402-7678. You got to check him out on his website. He's been doing it how many years?
25 years.
25 years. It's Talbo Team, TalboTeam.com. He's valley-wide, and he does free consultations.